Okay, to transform gears into his alt mode, first remove his handgun. Just simply lift that up and untab it and put it to the side. And then straighten out his arms. And then spread his arms out to the side and spread his legs out at an A stance. And then come down to his foot. It's on a double hinge, so you want to turn that foot, and then you want to push the foot out. So now you could see the foot is pushed out to the side. And then you want to take the tire on the inside of his leg and rotate it out to the outside by grabbing his thigh and then his foot, and then just pull that down and around to the other side. Once you do, then you can extend his foot out and then lift up his toe all the way. And now we have one side done, and then you could do the same on this side. So same thing, his foot, you want to push it out on that double hinge like so. And then you want to bring the tire on the inside, rotate it out to the outside by grabbing his thigh and then his foot, and then bring down the tire and then rotate it around to the other side all the way. And then once you do, you can straighten out his foot and then lift up his toe like so. Now we got the legs done. You can kind of close his legs together. And then coming back up here, what you want to do now is you want to pull up the sides of his chest. So you just basically lift that up on both sides. And then now you have him doing a jumping jack. And then back here, you want to bring down this canopy that's going over the back top of his chest. And then once you do that, then you can take his head and then you want to push it back on that slider so it lines up with the top part of to form the grill on the front part of the vehicle. And then here you could just rotate the chest around 180 so the bottom is on the top. And then now here you want to bring his arms forward like so, just to give a little room. And then here, the white headlights and the red bumper, you want to push this down. It's on a ball joint. And then you want to rotate this up. So now the white headlights facing inward and the red bumper is on the outside. And then you do the same on this side. So you push this down on the ball joint, if you can see it. And then you want to rotate it so the white headlights going in and the red bumpers on the outside. Okay, and then once you got that, now you can bring these two together. You could see the tabs go into the slots on his head. Line them up and tab them in like so. And then grab these two tires and give it a good squeeze. And then straighten out his arms here and make sure that you have the tab, the slot exposed for the tabs on the feet to connect to. And then once you got that done, now you can bring down this chest piece. And here, this needs to be pointed out, but you could see the front and the arms are parallel to the ground. And so is this white hip waist piece is also parallel. And now you need to bring the thigh down at an angle. And this is the most difficult part because it does not lock you have to get this at the precise angle in order for this to fold over and line up. And I'm not sure if this is correct, but I'm just telling you this needs to be parallel to the ground. This top needs to be parallel to the ground, and this needs to be at an angle. And then once you got that, then you can start rotating this leg up, and then it's going to untab here at the knee. And then you continue this rotation down, but there is the tab here that's going to go into the slot on the forearm. So continue the rotation all the way till you get this tab to line up to that slot. Tab it in, and if you did everything right, getting the angle straight angle, it should line up so the front and the center are lined up, and this back piece should also eventually come down straight like so. And then you come to the other side and do the same thing. Like I said, this bottom piece needs to be parallel with the ground, along with the top white waist piece also needs to be parallel. And then this thigh, you need to rotate it on that hip and bring it down at an angle where you have a little gap between the thigh and the fist. And if that angle's correct, then you can start rotating the leg up, and then it's going to untab at that knee. You continue this rotation until you get that tab to line up with that slot, and then you line the tab and the slot, tab it in, give it a good squeeze, and then you come here to the top back. You could see that post goes into that slot, line that up, tab it in, give this a good squeeze. This sometimes comes untabbed, and then so you grab on these two sides here on this side of the red, give that a good squeeze, and then grab the two tires, give this a good squeeze. And then last, you can see is the canopy. It's on a double hinge, so you want to bring this down back at an angle. And then this, let me just show you, there's the tabs that go into slots on the bottom of the window, and then you want to line that up, and then you just want to push it down and in, and then you give the top and the bottom a good squeeze, and then just double check everything. And now we have Gears in his alt mode.